same. We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 23. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 45 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That is caught. Touchdown! Allen Robinson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
21.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Baylor Tiger. Ready?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner is giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. And incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And down he'll go at the 25.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Herbert on first down now. Escaping the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Pickett back to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
5-9. Baylor tight.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass out left, finds Johnston. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Herbert off of play action. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. A gain of 22.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Set. 380. Straight up. Home to right. Set.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the 1st half of this divisional round matchup. Straight ahead with Warren. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren as the 1st half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Austin Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 79 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 21. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's Pickett on second down. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off play action. Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 4. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Austin. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches, don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Pickett sets up play action. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Pickett to throw on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. 137 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 20, here's second down and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Justin Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Out to his, and he can't get rid of him. He's taken down. T.J. Watt from that outside linebacker spot gets in there it's a loss of 9. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Johnson goes in motion left. 2nd down, here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 45 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Go.
Now Herbert. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now, 4th down, because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Herbert going to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 46 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Pickett. He's got Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Pickett. He finds his man complete. It's Harris.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's caught by Johnson. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Pickett back to throw. He's got his tight end flying move right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 1st and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Pickett to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, there are PAT penalty away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Well, what a game this has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on 2nd down here. Throw complete. Pickett to Johnson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Pickett now from the gun here. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. If you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going.
21.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll need at least a field goal here to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive, and they'll need to do it by the end of the period as they work here on second down. Now Herbert with his first throw in OT. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.